Good evening. It is March 17th, 2021, St. Patrick's Day, right? So, my wife's asleep. I don't want to wake her up, so I might be a little quiet, right? Although, I don't know how she can hear me where I'm at, but. So, what do I got? I'm going to look at Tropical Tribes, a roll and write game of tribe building and warfare by Noah Patterson, all right? You are the chief of a small island tribe looking to grow the most mighty tribe in the Pacific. It is up to you to collect resources, build new buildings and boats, and go to war with enemy tribes. Tropical Tribes is a single roll and write game of tribe building and ocean warfare for 1 to 4 players. You might hear my chihuahua in the background. So when you hear a rolling write game of tribe building and warfare, what does that mean? Well, let me tell you. It means it's a war game. This is a war game. I've done a couple of other roll and write games from him. One of them was a space theme. It was okay. And the other one, just last week, a couple weeks ago, it was a one-page World War II, Ardennes, right? Whereas Tank War Ardennes, I think is what it's called. So it was a battle game, but this here is a war game in the sense that you deal with economics, you deal with everything else. So it's 53 pages, but most of it are maps. And 1 to 4 players. The solo game's okay. I really do think, I've played it solo and I've played it with one other person. I really do think it was designed for 4 people. I think 4 people would be great. And let me tell you, it's a pretty good game. And someone's going to say, hey, what do you mean by pretty good game? You've said something like Ambush was a pretty good game. Well, it's not Ambush. Ambush is a much better game. But for what it is, for this type of game, it's a really good game. And, I don't think it's the best game that I played by Noah Patterson as far as a war game goes. And it's one of the better small, short rule war games, right? Because the rules are only actually, 5, 6 pages? And the rest of it are these. All you're going to do is make a copy of these, and you're going to hand them out, 4 people. If you had 4 people, you probably do need a color copy because this is going to tell you things, right? So you're going to roll for weather, right? Whatever the weather is going to tell you, and then you're going to have a resource roll, right? So if your weather is bad or storming, it's going to take, you're going to take some dice away. You're going to get a resource roll, and you're going to pick up, you're going to be able to build, make your war party or feed, right? So you're trying to build war parties, since you can build a hut. And this whole time where you're going to have your whole thing. So if you're going to build a hut, you're going to draw it on the place where you can build a hut. Yeah. And it's going to tell you what you're going to get for it, right? So some of these you get different things. The more huts you build, the people you get. Yeah. You build a war hut, you're going to build that on the beach. You're going to get warriors. You have to feed these warriors. You're going to have to feed these citizens as well, okay? So it's not just that, and that can be, you'll make fishing boats, right? You're going to do that. You can do, and all this is going to be pools of rolling, right? And you're building. And you can have up to 5 war parties here, right? So when you build your war parties, you're gonna, and then you're gonna get to, you're eventually gonna get to go out. And what you're gonna do there is, each person is gonna take a die, and he's gonna declare how many war parties he sends out. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5. And if you put a 6 on your die, then that means you ain't gonna send any out, right? And so after that, the player in control on the button, whatever you want to call it, gets to decide who he's gonna attack. If you send all your war parties out, you're going to be naked, right? So you don't have anybody to defend. And so again, depending on how many people you send to attack and how many people you send to defend, you're going to roll, and they're going to roll. And I think like 4 or 5 or 6 is a good defense roll or a good attack roll. And the attacker gets to hit you where he wants, whether it's a war party that's here defending, or whether it's fishing boats, or whether it's huts or villages, right? He gets to attack where he wants. And the idea is, at the end of the game, whoever has the most victory points, well, it's not there, it's here. Victory points, right? How many idols you have, you're gonna add up your victory points. 3 victory point for every war party sunk and attacking. And so that's how you're gonna go. The game ends when one player completely fills out the green trees section of their island. Each player who hasn't gone this round gets one more turn. So once this is filled out, so the first person to fill that out wins, right? Or not wins, but the game ends, and they get to add up victory points. Yeah, it's a real good game. It's an interesting game. It's something that I think more people should probably play. And look at that. Look at the art right here. It was really the class of Noah Patterson's games as far as war games go. He's got a few somewhat RPGs. They're okay. But look here. Got the women bringing in a canoe. All right, just so cool. So cool. You're playing Polynesian tribal chief. It's just such a cool game. And who would I recommend this for? Let me tell you, anybody you want to teach wargaming to, man, I'll try to teach some people wargaming and games that wargamers I think are broke in that sense. They think of a game, this is light rules, but to normal people, it's kind of a heavy rule set, even like Axis and Allies is, right? So, but with this here, this is light enough, I think, for non-wargamers to catch on and understand what wargaming is all about. And then you got, you're following the what do you call it? Cayete. Oh, este perros. These dogs are crazy, man. I don't know. There's a possum or something out there. It's probably 65 degrees, so it ain't real cool. But I don't know. Something's out there moving around. Mateo, calla. Un momento, por favor. Vaya. Calla, vaya. Shh, cállate. He knows I'm about to get off here and let him out. He wants to go out and attack the possum. But you're going to have, like I said, you're going to roll resources, gather resources, build. You do your war party. Then you're going to have to feed everybody, right? So you got to feed your people or they're going to starve. So it's really good for someone just getting into wargaming to be able to understand sequence of play, understand attack and defense. So that's who I would really gear this to. But it is fun. It's fun if you got 20 minutes, 30 minutes, probably a little bit more. Everyone might run 30, 45 minutes to play with 4 people. Great filler game as well. Just a lot of fun for what it is. Highly recommend it. $10 on for this on Amazon, or you can go to drive-through RPG or Wargame Vault, whatever you want to, and get it for a couple dollars maybe, the PDF. And the PDF's just as good, because you're just going to make copies of these anyway, right? So, yeah, recommend it. Good game. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.